y'all, and welcome back to Chick Camp. This is Megan with a quick little video for you about pasty butts and baby chicks, okay? I've been working on this girl for a little bit of time now, and pasty butt. Okay, so pasty butt is where they have poopy on their butt, okay? And this can happen for a couple various different reasons. Change in temperature, feeding, it varies. Sometimes it happens where their little vent, they go to the bathroom and, you know, it just kind of compiles on each other, on top of each other. It's curable if it's paid attention to and worked with as soon as possible. So, which is why we make sure and evaluate our baby chicks quite a few times a day for the poopy butt or pasty butt. It does take time, like I said, patience. I mean, she's fine. She's actually sleeping. I mean, it's not hurting her. Just take a bowl of warm water and a paper towel or a cloth and just sit there and just kind of just work it out, okay? And eventually it will come off. It'll kind of soften, loosen up, and come off. I try to work quickly with this, you know, without hurting them. You never want to pull. You never want to tug. You can tear their vent and damage it, which will not be good for future when they're laying eggs. It won't work. So I try to do this quickly but gently, as they are out of their brooder box, their baby box. So I don't want them to get too cold, especially with now that they have a wet bum. It's okay. Oh, look, she's trying to burrow. Like I said, been working on her for a minute. Hers was pretty bad. So anyways, just sitting there, I've almost got it. Just a little bit left. And so, like I said, you just sit there and you just kind of, with the warm towel, just work it. Kind of loosen it up a little bit without the pulling and the tugging and the tearing. I always put I would put a washcloth or a towel of some sort underneath, because sometimes, depending on if they're super clogged up, they will poopy explode, if you will, whenever you get that vent nice and opened up. So she is a little sensitive. It's pretty red. Got a little bit left in there. So anyways, you want to make sure and take care of this as soon as you see it. If left untreated, it can back up the system of the baby, and you will have a dead chick on your hands. It's, like I said, simple, easy fix. You just got to sit here and do it. So I've got a little basket of little babies that I need to work on here. Just in a little basket. I'm just kind of doing just one at a time. So what we do, and you know, do your own research, do what works for you. But what we do, what seems to help with our last batch of babies as well, is, you know, clean them off, put a little bit of Vaseline, coconut oil around the vent, and then next time they go to the bathroom, it won't stick to their down. It'll just, you know, fall on the ground, and you won't have this problem. Another thing we like to do is put in, take some organic apple cider vinegar, and we put in a tablespoon per gallon of water. Just shake it up. Pour this in first, shake it up real good, and give that to our babies. It's a really good additive for the babies. And as well as like I don't use oyster shell. I don't use grit or anything like that for our babies. We keep it as natural as possible for them, as well as our hens, but we're talking about babies right now. So we put some cornmeal, just basic cornmeal out of our kitchen pantry. Organic, non-GMO preferably, but you know, you use what you can use. and we actually give that to them, and that is a natural grit without having to buy the grit. It's real fine, it's delicate, you know. But see, she's happy. She's almost cleaned off. She was pretty bad. This is what we got from our last batch. She would be, she's about 3 day old. We have some that are little bitty. And sometimes you gotta really look when you're checking over your babies. The darker chickens that have the darker butts are sometimes harder to see than the blondes. Thank you. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, but anyways, it's a quick fix. There we go. We got her, look at that, let me see. Got her cleaned off well, and it's wet and stuff like that. You know, just dry them off, keep them warm and secure. As soon as I'm done with this baby, I'm gonna go put her back in her brooder box. This is just a petroleum jelly. It's the pure natural one. I don't know if there's a difference, but that's what we use. And you just rub it, take it, kind of rub it around her little vent. I don't know if you can see that. Just gently underneath. And then what that's gonna do, every time she goes poopy, it's gonna keep that from settling and going into her, you know, clogging up and having that problem with the backup again. So we're gonna go get this sweet little baby nice and warm in her baby brooder box with her brothers and sisters. And so anybody have any questions or anything like that, feel free to comment below. That's just what we do. That's what works for us with the cornmeal, the natural grit. We offer that in a separate dish, as well as this organic apple cider vinegar, the petroleum jelly, and we also add in the food grade diatomaceous earth in their food, which also helps. So anyways, anybody have any questions, let me know. But that is an easy fix to pasty butt, which is a pretty common thing. You just, you know, got to keep an eye out on it with these new babies. And like I said, we just got them yesterday. So, you know, we were doing our midday eval and water food check, and noticed there was a couple of them that looked pretty bad. So we wanted to go ahead and get it taken care of immediately. That way we don't have any problems in the future with, you know, backup system, losing chicks and all that stuff. So take care of it immediately and then you're good. See? And she's come. This is a sweet girl. I love her. She's so docile. This is one of our little buffs, little buff Orpington. And look, just sleeping in my hand. She's so sweet. All right, guys. Well, y'all have a great day. Thank y'all for joining. We sure appreciate your support and taking time out. And hopefully this helps somebody. You know, we're forever learning here, just like everybody else. But this is what we have found that has really helped us. So we're gonna keep an eye on these 6 babies in here for the next couple days. And in, you know, 2 or 3 days, they should be 100% good to go. So anyways, all right, y'all have a great day. Thanks.